Hello and welcome to Watercooler for May 8th, 2020, the show where I, Chris Loxmana, hang out with my crew of digital dudes. We drink some stuff, we think some stuff, we stink some stuff, and today will be no different. With me today, Caelan Biehn here.
What's going on?
Just thinking, drinking, stinking. Matt Fondiler's here.
Hey, brother.
Nasty. Gary Smith's here.
What's up?
Blech. And Mike Dawson.
Yes.
Oh, no. No. Good to see you guys. It's been a good 2 days since I last spoke. Well, at least in this format.
God.
We actually speak a lot more often than that.
Yeah.
But good news. We have Indoor Matt here, so we could definitely do a flickin'. Gary also told me that he has a flickin', and I know what it is, and I know what he's going to say, at least a portion of what he's going to say. And, yeah, we got a great show. And, of course, Friday show and tell.
Yeah. Before the show kicked up, everyone was like, man, I've just been waiting all week for show and tell. I've been prepping for this. Everyone here was just like,
Especially
man,
Gary.
this is our favorite bit. This is like
Gary
the
is
best
very
bit.
excited.
I'm so glad we keep doing this week after week after week.
People love show and tell.
Yep.
I was thinking we should keep the show and tell going even after we all get back in the studio. We could figure something out.
That's going to be real hard.
Yeah, just bring something from home. It's not hard, Gary. Preschoolers do it. We can do it. All right, let's get going.
Dawson's got the COVID.
I got the COVID.
I know, Dawson. I'm worried about that cough.
It's a different kind of kush. They didn't have the COVID, so I got the Flocana. They were out of COVID this time.
Have they actually named a strain COVID that they sell?
No, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Who would want to buy that?
Right.
It's right next to asbestos. OG. No, thank you.
I bet there's a weed strain of Corona.
Well, I'm saying because Corona beer took a big hit, so it's like, well, let's name our weed strain and see how this sells. I don't see it working out.
Sorry about that. I had to get really high right before we started.
Yeah, that's usually what people say when they're told they have to hang out with us for an extended period of time.
That's why.
What am I doing today? Water cooler? Okay.
Uh-oh. Better rip a few.
Yeah, you like me better this way anyway.
One of my favorite meme things to come out of all of this, I saw somebody posted before coronavirus, I used to have to cough to cover a fart, but now I have to fart to cover a cough.
It's pretty good. Clever.
I dig it.
Not mine, but it's all right.
What are you drinking?
You know who one of the winners, actually, I shouldn't say this on the air, but remind me later. I'll tell you who another one of the winners of COVID-19 is. It's really
good. Teaser.
Why? Give the water cooler fans their due. They're hardcore. They're
going to debut.
Another winner, and it's got to be made really funny, but is Johnny Depp, because now we are legitimizing his fucking multiple scarf bandana look with all these masks.
You could throw Lenny Kravitz in there too.
Yep.
That's right.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you still haven't done dogs.
I'm waiting on that one because I need like 3 serious ones in a row before I can do another jokey one.
Gotcha.
But yes, dogs is in there.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I pitched.
But my favorite funny one, which I found out that Caelan came up with as well. Both of us came up with it in different ways. But aliens.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
For sure. That was a good one.
Yeah.
So
Alan Zweifeld loved it.
He was a great guest.
He was awesome when his email wasn't coming in.
There was a lot of that.
I love how Gary tried to walk him through how to fix it, and I was just like, "Oh, this is not going to work."
It's worked for every single other person.
But he's an old man.
I know.
It's not going to work.
It was hilarious though. I was like, "All right, click. You see this button?" He was like, "Oh yeah, I see that." I'm like, "All right, click it, and this is going to happen." He's like, "Nothing happened."
No,
yeah, or something completely different happened.
Yep.
And I feel bad, Gary, because I knew that was going to happen because I did a sound check, and based off of him navigating through sound check, when Gary texted me, we got to get his do not disturb thing going. I'm like, not it.
Yeah. Chris basically said, I already texted you I already messaged you in a different format that's on you.
I did, which I did.
Sure enough, you had. No, you had. You had.
We should reconsider
TikTok.
a new form of tech talk now that we have all these Zoom calls recorded of just these little actual behind the scenes tech bits of us, for example, trying to get this guy to turn his do not disturb sign on, and it was fucking impossible. That's good behind the scenes stuff, fellas.
And that's what I'm talking about. That's why I need a TikTok. Those kids aren't laughing about me and on their Zoom calls because I can't make my sounds go quiet.
We resolved most of the technical issues. Zoom, there is not a setting that I'm aware of on Zoom where you can default to what the hell is it called? Gallery view. So that's why Adam will often not know when the guest is on, even though the guest is in fact sitting there, because Adam is on speaker view. So it's only showing on his screen whoever's talking at that moment, which is oftentimes Adam himself.
Yeah. I just see me. Where'd everyone go? It should say Brady Bunch view, and then he would click it and he would know.
Yeah.
We should change it to that. All right. A couple of updates. First off, my wedding has been postponed.
Oh, sorry, dude.
It's fine. We still could have pulled it off. It was scheduled for this September. We still could have pulled it off, but it would have been way too difficult with all the rush. And everybody's still closed, so we can't really get a lot of different services, tastings, all that stuff happening. So rather than rushing it, we asked for more available dates in the future and a little more peace of mind.
So do we have a new date?
We do have a new date. So it was September 26th. Oh, Gary has a chart going.
No, I'm not.
Put it on his arm.
I might do a chart. I might do a chart later, but this is in fact I have to change my hotel reservation. I'm writing myself a note.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah,
no.
I'm like
everyone loves Gary's charts, by the way.
Everybody loves Gary's charts. They're big.
Yeah.
And we need more charts from Gary.
We'll see if it comes up.
But this one, okay, so it's supposed to be September. So we asked the venue, because we already paid for the venue. We need to move it. What do you got? And he offered us mid-May. God, that's so far. But at the same time, with weather, with wedding season, all that stuff, that's as early as we can get. Fine. And but it turns out that Jen's sister-in-law, who is in the wedding, was already in a wedding that day. So we can't do it that day because we need to have Jen's sister-in-law there. It's very important. It's
sounds like Jen's sister-in-law's friend needs to be changing her wedding.
I suggested that.
Who's got more Twitter followers? Let's just measure it by that alone.
Oh, / importance. Like that's the same thing.
You'll retweet the venue. What can they offer?
Exactly.
This is something you definitely want to pursue.
I need you to be there when I try to haggle with my fiance, Matt. I need you to be there for convincing because I'm not as good as you, I guess. So it didn't happen. So the next available date was, I think, mid-June, which is like, God, I'm going from September to mid-June. It's over a year from now. And we were told that day is actually going to be, it's usually just insanely hot. And we don't want to have an insanely hot wedding. So we moved it to September of next year. It is now September 25th, 2021.
Okay.
And we're supposed to get married the 26th of this year. So it's not a full year, so it's not that bad. It's 364 days.
Is there an extra day in February?
It's still 365, right? Because on the 26th, that's day one.
Yeah, whatever.
And then you're on day 365. So yes,
screwing with his emotional justification, Dawson.
No,
yeah,
I know.
I needed that, and you're ruining it.
Isn't September normally hotter than June, though?
No.
Well,
No?
Fire season too, right, Caelan?
Yeah, I thought that it's kind of been moving into the September, August
Chris.
is like the hottest months.
Hey, Caelan, Jen listens to this podcast.
It's just weird that one day is like, oh, that day is really hot. It's just notoriously a hot day in June. How do you know?
we don't, Caelan.
Farmer's Almanac.
Chris,
Duh.
clearly you need
Well-
Caelan and I together when
just
you
gonna play-
negotiate these
I'm
things
gonna play
going
to
forward.
this, but I'm gonna secure some pillows to my body and my face just in case she wants to get physical. Because there's been a lot of back and forth, even with our wedding planner who works out of San Diego and all of that. So this unfortunately is what's gonna happen. I'm fine with it, to be honest. I know I'm joking with being lamenting about it, but it's fine. It gives us more time to plan. We get the peace of mind. I have more time to lose my weight, and we'll be okay. So. I don't know. It's
Congrats,
a long
man.
time, but it's still gonna happen. Bottom line, we'll be okay.
So
I'll have more time to
Does this
save.
mean now that you guys like you're just done talking about it for the rest
No.
of the year? You get like a 5-month hiatus now?
I don't
No,
think so,
this
but
means this is
No?
going to be the greatest wedding ever.
All right,
because
Jen,
it's
if you're
it
listening,
really is just
nonstop.
Dawson's
Jen, if you're
right.
listening, please consider take a few months away from this, guys. Take a deep breath.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
It doesn't take that long to plan this shit, especially since you already have some of the details figured out.
That's
Take a
right.
break.
That's right.
As I told Chris when he first got engaged, whenever you set your wedding date for, that's how long it takes to plan the wedding. There's no such thing as like, oh, I just won't think about this for 3 months. Like, yeah, right. Like girls have been thinking about their wedding day their entire life. The moment the ring goes on for the engagement to the moment that the wedding band goes on, that's nonstop planning. Nonstop.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I thought I would get like a week or two after the engagement ring before she started actually like seriously thinking about the wedding. It was during the party that you were at that immediately followed her getting her engagement ring that she was planning the wedding. It started within the hour.
So, and Gary's completely right. I am totally not going to put this off and really just take this wedding very seriously and think about it every
And
single
you should
day.
watch this on YouTube. Don't just listen. Watch this on YouTube.
Don't do that, Gary.
We need the view. No, we need the view.
We need the view. No, but like Dawson said, I think it just puts a little more pressure on having a badass wedding.
You guys can get a giraffe or something now,
I
right?
have to get I could absolutely get a giraffe.
Yard darts.
Yeah, because
It's stuff to class it up. Everybody gets a golf cart.
Yeah, personal golf carts, yard darts, giraffes, easy.
Yeah.
So there you go. So if you have gotten a room for September, enjoy your trip or enjoy your refund. But that is what's happening due to a pandemic. And plus, Jen wants to have like all the usual wedding stuff. She wants to have a nice bachelorette party. She actually they're going to Temecula and they got an Airbnb out there, but they're worried that nothing is going to be, I don't know.
Having a wedding in San Diego and her bachelorette parties in Temecula? It's
Look, it's not my choice. I don't care. She could do whatever she wants.
uninspired, Jen. Think a little bit more outside the box.
Wow.
Ouch.
I was thinking about mine, guys. What do you think about this? Because we've discussed it before, but I have a fairly large
large group of friends. Your friend group is like a small concert.
Yeah, it's and yeah, I have different universes, but I obviously want them all to mingle and be a part of this. I was thinking Vegas just because it's close, it's easy enough to get to, but
And it's open.
downtown, Old Town Vegas, like
Yeah. Awesome.
You could
I'll
still
go.
do all the Vegas stuff there, but it's
Sounds great to me.
Deal with the strip, and we get to drink the night away outside, which is I just want to drink outside.
Isn't that where you saw the tallest man in the world?
That's right. That is where I saw him. 7'6". Actually, he's second tallest man in the country. He got beat out by like a 19-year-old by like half an inch, which I mean, heartbreaking. But anyway, that is my wedding COVID update. And it'll be a story I could tell my kids. Hey, I was supposed to get married a year earlier. But I'm worried about the period of September 26th through there, where in my head it's like, I should be married right now. And I wonder what more my brain will do.
Just act as if, dude. That's what you're doing now.
I always act as if.
Nothing changes.
Nothing changes.
You're all right.
Yeah. Hey, Matt.
Yo,
Feel like moving those arms a little bit? Yeah, let me
Maybe.
see him. Oh, now you got to go on YouTube and watch Matt's arm movements But Matt is going to reach behind him, pull out a random DVD. Caelan, who is on mute right now talking to somebody, is going to flick/recite a line from said movie. And Matt, what is the movie you have today?
Well, today, from the magical DVD bookcases, we have drawn 21 Jump Street, starring Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum.
Excellent movie.
I don't mean to lead Caelan, but yes, it is a very good movie, and if it's not flickable, I'm going to lose my fucking mind. Go ahead, Caelan.
Oh, 21 Jump Street is definitely flickable.
Yeah.
I give it just a solid 8 out of 10.
Oh, 8 even.
That's
Just
pretty
8
good.
even out of 10, yeah.
That's a
Very enjoyable.
It's a great score. It really is a fantastic film. Ice Cube, hilarious in it. And it was one of those movies that was very just so self-aware. Like, they could have went the legit route of a remake and actually do it, but this one, it's like, we're doing a remake. Kind of what the Brady Bunch movie tried to do was...
Great pull, Chris.
we're an old TV show. We're going to do a remake, and we're going to be self-aware about it. And make
by the way,
funny.
the sequel, at least as good. Maybe better, in my opinion.
Yeah.
22 Jump Street is an almost perfect movie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, god damn that.
And Channing Tatum, also self-aware, just understands his role in it and kills it. He's so funny.
Yeah.
I think what jumped out to me the first time I saw it was the first movie I'd seen that had really pointed out the sort of social differences between the millennials and everybody else.
Uh-huh.
So Channing Tatum goes to this school with like one strap over his shoulder and he thinks he's going to be so cool, and everybody is just super socially aware and he's so not cool.
And he's
or whatever. Or maybe I mix up the characters, but you know what I'm saying? Like, whoever is trying to act like the cool guy, just it doesn't work anymore. And I thought that was a pretty clever plot device they used a lot in that movie. It was really funny.
Yeah, he doesn't fit into today's. He doesn't have a TikTok.
I like when they're
Dawson,
going to
have
the
you seen
school.
it?
No.
Oh, Do Yourself a Flavor is a
Do
very
yourself
funny movie.
A mad flavor.
You'd like it, Dawson. You would
You
laugh.
Yeah,
Cool.
I like the part where they're going to the school and they're picking out all the different groups, like the jocks and the popular chicks, and then they find the hipsters, and Channing Tatum doesn't even know who they are. Like, what is this group of people? He's never even seen them before.
And also featuring Rob Riggle. Very
That's
hilarious.
right. And
Prominently
he's effing hilarious in that movie. Yeah.
And he is just as funny in his cameo in the second one.
Yep.
I mean, he's in the second one for probably a minute and a half, and it is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he's great.
So Do Yourself Flavor, 21 Jump Street. You heard it right here. Flickable from the Watercooler guys.
One of my favorite parts of 22 Jump Street that me and my wife quote to this day is when my wife is when Ice Cube realizes that Jonah Hill has banged his daughter, and then starts sending him text messages like, "Hey Jeff, what's up, Jeff? I'm gonna kill you, Jeff." God, it is just that movie is.
Yeah.
Good pull, Matt.
Solid. Good pool, Matt.
I didn't even know. As you saw, I don't make eye contact with the shelf. It's all from the shoulders to the elbows, specifically this part.
The shelf doesn't have eyes.
That's the name of my next thriller.
It's a bookcase.
What was that voice?
That's what Matt said last time.
That's what Matt said last time. It's a bookcase.
It's a bookcase.
Well, that's your Matt voice?
He corrected me like a jerk, and now I haven't forgotten.
Yeah, well, you did forget because it's actually 2 bookcases, you asshole. That's what I corrected you for.
All right. Well, speaking of flicking the bean,
What is it?
I know Caelan isn't flicking anything right now. All right, wait, did we say we're flicking something?
No, I'm in the middle of a TV show right now, so.
Oh, Gary has something to flick. And
You're not gonna flick anything until you finish The Shield 6 years from now. It's crazy.
All I want to watch is The Shield.
Good. You don't need to
And
review
I have
until you're
9
done,
seasons
but
left to
for
go.
Christ's sake, there's
You're gonna
other
have to
things you
flick-
can
You're
review.
gonna have to flick each season then.
Yeah, maybe I could do that.
All right, so I get a text message late last night from Gary,
Yes.
and it has to do with what he's about to flick. So should I just read the text message?
You can, but that's gonna be my whole flicking.
It's
Okay,
his
then let's,
entire
then let's-
flicking.
okay, then I won't read it. But Gary,
All right. So recently, on the most recent water cooler, I felt I was assigned a homework assignment. Chris at the end of the show or at some point in the show kind of said, well, maybe Gary will watch Star Wars Episode 9 and we can get his take on it. So that night I fired it up. I got about halfway through it and then I had to go to bed. And so last night I finished it up. And at about 11:15, I finished the movie. And to be honest with you, I thought I was texting Chris only, but I inadvertently texted a group chain of Chris, Caelan, and Matt. And I gave my entire flick in the bean on that movie, which was one word: dog shit.
Dog shit.
That movie is
shit.
Dog shit. And there are so many things at the end that are just so confusing. I completely forgotten the controversy about the lesbian kiss, but as soon as it happened, it just distracted me from everything else going on in the movie because it was just very weird and unnecessary. It was so clearly forced in there. I was very confused by the Leia Kylo Ren thing at the end where he disappears and then she disappears. Were they saying that he's the same person as her?
That would have been a twist.
The whole movie is just so dumb and it just not well executed. I just fucking unflickable. 0 out of 10.
If you guys had really truly believed this was a cultural phenomenon and that's why you were going to see it, you would have seen it in the theater. And I think you might have still given it the same score, but it certainly would have been flickable. Because on a big screen, a lot of that shit is so you leave going, all right, whatever. But fuck, that would there were parts of that was really cool on that big screen. So
I gotta jump onto what Dawson's saying here. I do believe in the cultural phenomena, which is why I saw it in theaters when it was released, and I kind of liked it. I know everybody shat all over it, but I kind of liked it.
I liked it.
I gotta
shit a little bit on. I gotta shit on Matt here a little bit. Matt, I gotta shit on you a little bit because you had the audacity to agree with Dawson. You didn't see it because it was a cultural phenomenon. Your family picked that to see on fucking Christmas Eve, and I know that because you told me. So that wasn't even your choice to see that film.
Maybe they all picked it because it's a cultural phenomenon.
Well, let me see if I can change. If I can change Gary's score. Gary, I want you to imagine that we're going back to December. The latest Star Wars movie just came out, and you are going to go to the theater to watch it.
Well, then it's flickable at like 9.5 out of 10 beans because I would kill to see a movie in a movie theater right now.
Yeah.
Wow, it really changed.
You go in there. You walk into the movie theater. You have your popcorn. You have your drinks. Maybe some Sour Patch Kids. Is that the candy we're getting?
That's fine, but I wouldn't have popcorn. But go on.
Is that a patch reference?
Oh yeah.
Hey, there you go.
Uncle Patch's nephews. You wouldn't.
There you go.
You don't like popcorn?
It's fine, but I don't get it in a movie theater.
Okay, okay. Let's get you some Sour Patch Kids. Maybe a large Coke.
Sure.
Yeah, large Coke. Do you add any cherry flavor to it? Because we got those newfangled machines that you could add whatever flavor you want. Some lime.
It depends, but I'll tell you one thing. I'm leaving a little room at the top.
Leave a little room at the top. Absolutely. They even offer, all the movie theaters now have bars. Get a little.
Yeah, that's for suckers. Leave a little room at the top of your soda.
Bring the bar in your pocket.
Bring Dawson's flask.
Exactly.
And then
this in the pocket.
Yeah.
Dump that right in there. After you leave a little.
What about Joya? What is she like?
What does Joya like? Joya, well, we both actually,
he's been married to her for 2 years. He's still trying to figure out what she likes.
Oh no, I know what she likes.
Like popcorn?
she will get popcorn every now and then, but what we are kind of go to is dibs.
Dibs. All right.
Dibs are great.
Those ice cream things?
Yeah. Very nice. And you get let's say she gets a small popcorn too. This is one of those times she gets the popcorn. You guys sit, you watch the movie. The text starts rolling across the screen. And you're watching this. You're watching that weird Kylo Ren scene. You're watching that lesbian kiss. You're watching the very confusing movie. And you walk out and you look at your bank account and you realize you just spent $100 to watch this piece of fucking shit. Do you give this movie a higher score than 0 out of 10 beans now?
No.
Because you saw it in the theater. Oh, sorry, Dawson. Sorry, your argument's not sound. I just tried. I just really painted that picture and it didn't work.
The only thing
actually, my argument makes perfect sense because my argument has nothing to do with your score.
No, but
That's
here's the
zero to do with your score. I said if you are going to actually see it with a cultural phenomenon. And yes.
Chris. I think that's directed
Yeah,
at you.
you're right. I know. I feel you.
All right, but anyway, it did suck, and I'm very disappointed.
Chris, to your
now I'm
point-
trying to think because I love Bad Robot. And I thought I did at least. I was like, J.J. Abrams is awesome. He made Cloverfield. He made Lost. But now I'm thinking every single one of those things kind of biffed their landings. Like they're almost awesome. They're almost great. And I'm trying to think, was there the only J.J. Abrams project that I back 1,000,000% is that first Star Trek movie that came out of the new ones. I thought that was so good. But now I'm wondering, do I have too much J.J. Abrams stock?
I don't think so. I mean, all the Mission Impossible stuff is Bad Robot, which I really like. I liked both of the Star Trek movies.
That, actually.
Yeah, I mean, look, some of his stuff has missed, but you gotta also think of there are other TV shows that he did that were pretty good. On Westworld is a Bad Robot thing. I mean, obviously, you gotta love that. Going all the way back, their first show was Alias, which I don't think is a good show, but it was a show I liked because I was young at the time. But yeah, no, I mean,
okay.
But Chris, to your point, the only reason that Star Wars even got into the positive integers of 0 is because I got to watch it for free on Disney Plus. That would absolutely have been a negative if I had spent money.
Oh no,
that movie was just garbage.
Dog shit. And now I'm thinking, because do you guys watch the Cloverfield series? Do you keep? I know Caelan probably does.
Caelan has flicked it before. I've actually been really wanting to see the second one, the 10 Cloverfield, which I've actually never seen before.
Second one's great.
I've heard it's really good. John
Goodman.
Second
one's really good. Don't bother with the
For some reason, I still have not seen it before,
Awful.
but I definitely would like to see it. But yeah, that third one is like the time travel space one or some shit.
It's really bad.
Yeah, it's very bad.
I recall it was a flicking.
Do you see Cloverfield being the new M. Night Shyamalan Presents when you see it in a trailer? Are you getting worried about it yet, Caelan?
No, I mean there was one bad one out of the bunch so far. I mean, I would like the first one a lot. I thought it was great, and the second one was good too. And they're both very different styles of movies. The third one was like, when they try to take like a movie into space, it's just never going to work out.
I heard
so they whiffed the third one, but I don't think that means that it's in trouble. They could come back.
I heard the third one wasn't even written as a Cloverfield movie. It was just written as a weird paranormal.
They just slapped the name on it.
Yeah, and they slapped it on. And said, "Oh."
That's what some of the later Die Hard movies kind of felt like. Not 4, but the Russian one sort of felt like it was like just another movie, and they put the Die Hard name on it.
But Live Free or Die Hard just pulled me right back in, baby.
Well, I like that one. That was good.
That's a good one.
That's a great
movie.
I need to watch that again.
All right, guys, it's time now for at the moment everybody's been waiting for. The reason they tune in to YouTube, Spotify, wherever they hear our show, Apple Podcasts, Slacker, Stitcher, show and tell. We're going to do it. And I'm really worried about Caelan because he's in an office I've never seen before. Well, actually, I've seen it, and it's quite bare looking. So I wonder what he's going to do, unless he brought something from home. He looks like he has something up his sleeve. So, okay. Ooh. He just showed his paper towel that he's holding.
This is my paper towel.
Yeah, Matt, you disgusted Matt. He just walked away. Well, let's start with Dawson. Dawson, it's show and tell time. What do you have to show the class today?
Well, this was on my bookshelf.
It's a bookcase.
Just one.
Single.
It's the thickest issue ever of Snowboarder Mag.
Is that a fact?
It says it right on the cover.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's fair fact.
So, I mean, to date, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, who knows what came after it, but.
Right. So, to date, it's definitely the thickest ever. And
Dawson's flipping through the pages.
Yeah, I'm just verifying.
Verifying he's counting?
Yeah, there's 2 full-size posters in it.
You haven't taken them out, huh? That thing is in mint.
This thing is in mint condition.
So this somewhere in here. You are a pretty seasoned snowboarder, right, Dawson?
No, but I used to write for the magazine.
What did you
don't
write if you didn't snowboard?
And I wrote a music column called White Noise.
Oh,
There it is.
all songs about cocaine.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's see.
this is a column that you wrote?
White Noise. That's awesome.
All right.
Read us an excerpt.
Yeah.
Well, it's very short, but I got to get my readers. Hold on.
Okay.
You could have seen that
Seen this
coming.
coming.
We all worked for Adam way too long. That's so funny.
All right. Dawson is ready to, and may I remind everybody, Dawson is a professional reader. He reads audiobooks.
Yes.
They're available at what's the website, Dawson?
DawsonAudioBooks.com.
While you're reading, I'm refilling my drink. I'm not. I can still hear everything. I'm just letting you know. Please continue.
This is a real treat for everybody.
All right. This is White Noise by Mike Dawson in the largest issue ever of Snowboarder Magazine.
To date.
Metal. In its beautifully simplistic form, metal is attitude, power, chords, and feedback. It's music about drug use, murder, suicide, and binge drinking. On a few occasions, it's been blamed for such things. But there is inspiration to be found in metal. Yeah, the kind of light a fire under your ass inspiration that numbs you to pain. The urge to bomb downhill with reckless disregard, to go fast, to fall hard, to get up and do it again. So you're trying to boost up on your metal collection and you don't know where to start. Or you thought you were buying metal, only to hear that once you put it into your CD player, it was top 40 pop rock disguised under a lot of hair and a goatee. You want your nickel back?
Not metal.
And then I gave the
I like
five metal albums to.
What are they?
Well, when I say metal, keep in mind it's a broad range. Van Halen's Van Halen. Metallica's Kill 'Em All. Sabbath's Paranoid. Maiden's The Number of the Beast. And Motley Crue's Shout at the Devil.
All right.
Nice.
It's a great column.
I will say that was poetic. If Chris tries to rip you off and make a song out of it, I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, it'd make it great. I just noticed that my article is right next to Victoria's Alpine Astrology.
That's an awesome magazine. They have all that. Something for everybody.
Something for everybody.
But anyway, thank you, Dawson.
Yeah, that was great. I like that.
may I
That's much more
request-
personal than just, sharing something from off your desk.
All right, Matt. But anyway, Mike, I think you should do another column or something similar to that. I'd read that every day.
Yeah.
I don't even think they exist anymore, dude. Magazines
Columns?
are dying.
Well, you can do a blog or you can do something or some sort of, I don't know. I'm always looking for somewhere. I like opinions on music and your opinions on music even.
Well, thanks, buddy.
So
I appreciate it.
I would like to, I think you should do something on that. And it's as cool, too cool of a name to just let go. White Noise.
Here's an opinion on music. The music's the only good part of fucking Star Wars 9.
It's true. I also hear John Williams made a cameo when I did.
I will say that is the one. I've seen every Star Wars movie probably 3 times at least, even the shitty ones. And I saw the last one in the theater, and so far I've only watched the first 10 minutes of it for a second watch, and I won't go back to it.
Oh,
Really?
I don't need to see it again.
no,
I enjoyed it when I saw it. I never need to see it again.
All right. Well, there you go. Mike Dawson. White Noise. We should do a White Noise segment on Watercooler at least, if you want. We could do that.
Yeah, but I chose White Noise because that has stuff to do with snowboarding.
Oh, I
Snow.
thought it's because you were white and you're
No,
talking about music.
no. I would never write a
Wow.
piece based on my skin tone.
Well, then I'm not interested.
This is my
anymore,
monthly
Dawson.
column.
I'm not interested anymore. All right. Anyway, my segment, Brown Sugar, is next. No, let's go with Gary. Gary, show and tell time. He's reaching for it. What do you got?
So My second anniversary was recent. Was
Hey, all
April
right.
during quarantine. Yeah, woo. And I got my wife a.
Yeah, woo.
And I unfortunately I ordered my wife's gift before everything shut down, but as a result of the shutdown, it just arrived yesterday. I made her a puzzle. For anyone who doesn't know, Spotify or what the hell is it called? The what's the picture
What
website?
Matt did, right? Instagram, Flickr,
No,
Photo
no,
Bucket.
the site that like prints out Shutterfly does puzzles, so you can go on there and you design it all yourself, plug in the pictures you want or whatever. So I got her a puzzle, but what she got me I thought was really cool, and she actually just framed it for me today, so I'll show you guys. It's
Oh,
a piece of parchment, and on it at the bottom it says Joy and Gary, and it has the date of our wedding. But what this heart is comprised of is the lyrics to the song that was our first dance.
okay. So
Very
for
nice.
those listening, he's holding a framed piece of parchment, and it has words written, but the words form the shape of a heart.
Right.
And they're lyrics to.
G.
I like big butts and I cannot
Yeah.
lie. You other brothers can't. I'm just reading what it says.
Yeah.
Sure.
Same
It's
word.
Sorry.
It's Him and I by G-Eazy and Halsey.
Yeah, but if I remember correctly, it's a different version.
Yeah, but the words were all the same.
Yeah,
Actually,
but the ranges. So if people think they know the song, there's actually a different version that they dance to. Gary's making sure it didn't say Sir
Well, we
Mix-a-Lot.
He's like, there's a typo in here. What?
No, we cut part of the song out because it was objectionable. Some of the lyrics were cut out, so I'm checking to see if she cut them out of this as well.
And did she?
Mm.
Gary's looking because it's crossed my heart, hope to die. To my love, I'd never lie. He said, be true. I swear I'll try. In the end, it's him and I. My 65 speeding at the PCH, a hell of a ride. They don't want to see us make it. They just want to divide. Bonnie and Clyde.
It's just
Still kinda
it's just the chorus over and over. again.
Crazy, but I love her. I could never run from her. Hit it, no rubber.
Well, it's good that you're finally taking a look at it.
I took a look at it, Dawson. Very
No,
good.
is it the
I'm
hit it, no
kidding.
rubber part?
No, it's ever catch me cheating, she would try to cut my dick off.
But what the fuck is love with no? Okay, yeah, that part. Oh, damn, there's a lot of lyrics in this. I don't know why I try to read it. Damn. Okay, yeah. Huh. All right, well, there you go. Great show and tell, and great gift, Joya.
Very
thoughtful.
gift.
Very
Yeah.
thoughtful. All right, for mine.
Did we skip Caelan's, by the way? I
No,
forgot.
Caelan's
I feel like-
going. Caelan's
I
going
didn't
to
go
go
yet.
next. I just teased his because he's in
Okay,
the empty room,
okay.
but he looked like he
Right,
had a
right, right.
weird. He had a sly
Okay,
look on
I'm
his
just
face. Like
I'm
he was
making
prepared.
sure. I'm making sure.
So I'm getting all the the reachable ones out of the way, at least for me and Gary. So this is a I don't know. I made it in a pottery thing,
A
like
bowl?
a pottery class, a little bowl, I guess. I put my guitar
Ashtray.
picks in it. But one of the first dates that I took Jen on, or it was our first Valentine's Day, or one of them, was a pottery class, and I paid. Yeah, I went to some class, got her a surprise, or I took her there. The thing is, though, Jen is actually very good at pottery, as you saw from the or ceramics, as you saw from that cactus that I showed last week, and so it's like nothing for her. So she was just doing it, and she was like the head of the class, and she was very good at it. And it was actually I worry that it was a bad gift just because it's something that she already knew how to do very easily. But I made this, and I keep my guitar picks in it, and
Nice.
it looks pretty cool, right?
That's cool.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome. Cool ashtray.
Nice.
Like it.
Thanks, Gary. And that is my show and tell. All right, Caelan. Everybody wants
Yep.
to know what you brought, man. Matt is
So
dying.
help me, Caelan, if it's that paper towel.
Well, as you so pointed out, I'm not only not at home, but I'm not in my office at the studio either. I'm at a random editing bay in the warehouse. But luckily, my show and tell has actually been hiding in plain sight this entire show. It is this custom-made Hunger Dome water cooler T-shirt
Oh.
with Ethan
Wow.
Hunt and Ethan Hawke. And I forget who made this T-shirt for us.
It was Joe.
Yeah, it was Corolla, isn't he Corolla in color?
Girl on paper.
On paper, you're
or on
right.
paper. It is honestly one of the comfiest t-shirts that I own. I wear it all the time.
It's a great
thank you, Joe.
design, great shirt. I'm glad Caelan wears it all the time. It was from the,
I like
the
that he
first
just-
Hunger Dome.
I like that he just thanked Joe when I believe that was a gift from Chris.
Joe designed the shirt, and I bought 5 of them to give for all of us.
Well, thank you, Joe and Chris.
Good save.
Thanks, Joe. It all went to a good cause anyway. So thank you, Joe, for making that shirt, and great design. And yeah, Caelan wears a shirt with Ethan Hunt and Ethan Hawke on it.
Nobody's ever asked me about it.
But it's clearly them though, right? Because I've had people stop me and say that they knew who each face was because they're just drawn. But great shirt and Hunger Dome. What an event! What event of the century! All right, Matt, you're last. What do you got?
Yeah, so either I misunderstood something
Oh boy.
or the rest of you guys forgot something, because I thought for show and tell this week we were supposed to bring a product that was an as seen on TV product that we've actually used before.
We
No.
didn't settle on that.
Misunderstood completely.
Matt
The
is
idea
holding
was
a
that
big-ass-
everyone would show up with a commercial for a product and try to sell each other on it.
Yeah,
It was
so-
very
Vegetti,
Okay.
So Matt-
Vegetti, dude.
Matt
Tell
is
me
looking
about
up his Vegetti.
Vegetti.
Matt, why don't
Well,
you sell that product to
one
us?
of the only items that I own that's as seen on TV, the lovely Gina Grad told me about it, and it's called the Vegetti Pro. And what it is it's a tabletop spiral vegetable cutter, and you can make pasta out of zucchini, right? So they're called Zoodles. Fucking delicious. You want to make yourself like a healthy alternative to pasta, you use the Vegetti.
Yeah.
So we use this shit pretty much at least once a month, probably even more than that. But
Oh, he's
very
awesome.
cool item. Oh, sure, why not? So you got to take the vegetable. You got to snip off both ends, right? And then you
Yeah.
shove one in here, you shove one in there, and then as you grind it, you push it through. Which unlock that. There you go.
Uh-huh. Well, okay.
The action there, and then out this side, you get the spiraled vegetables as you see on that picture right there. Now,
Yeah.
I'm not going to waste a zucchini here for this demonstration, but rest assured there is one in the house, and it will be used later this week. Now, apparently you can also use this thing for carrots, cucumbers, potatoes. We've only used it for zucchinis, but it makes a great gift, especially for Mother's Day or Father's Day, if you will. The Vegetti Pro, I've seen on
Yeah,
TV.
dude. My dad will love that thing.
I'm telling you, man.
I'm getting that for my
Very
dad,
useful.
bro.
It legitimately works too. Like, you think that as seen on TV shit breaks, it probably does. Not for the Jetty.
That's awesome.
Can we do a survey? Good job, Matt. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank
Can
you.
we do a
Matt.
survey of everyone else? I have no problem with Matt owning that product, but it's slightly serial killer-ish that he keeps it in the box that it came.
Yeah, that's the weird thing.
Yeah,
I
why
don't
do you
believe
think
they
that?
use it every once a month. It lives in a
Oh.
box.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
either
how it's
you
been
are a
stored.
serial killer or you don't use it once a month.
Yeah.
That's
That's
hilarious.
blood
And
stains on that thing.
I guess I might be a serial killer because we do use it often.
Then you
Yeah,
box
yeah.
it back
Keep
up.
it in the box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The second time that you went to go put it back in the box and had to like open it and move the flaps, you didn't think like, what the fuck am I doing? I have a cabinet.
No, because it's like multiple parts and stuff. It like all comes apart, so it's just all like in one place. I never thought that was crazy at all. I will be honest, most of the things we own are not in boxes, but that is one of the things that lives in a box when we don't use it. But it does get used all the time. What's the problem? Why is it weird to store it in the box?
That's disturbing.
What would be the
It
alternative?
takes up more space.
Store
when-
it not in the
Not
box.
in the box. Yes, thank you,
What about all
Dawson.
the extra pieces that they just go to
I mean-
perhaps be lost in the cabinet somewhere,
You
or
blow
like
the
all
mind.
contained
You
together?
could make a Vegetti extra
basket,
piece bag.
pencil case.
A
So that
big-
would be less serial killer-ish for me to make a custom bag to store this device in.
No.
Keep it in the fucking box it was shipped in.
You take one of your Tupperwares,
writing
one of your
Vegetti.
And
one of your big Tupperwares that you lost the lid to. put that in a drawer, and then dump all the Vegetti shit in that, and then it all stays together, and then it's
All right.
Vegetti ready.
Dawson, he didn't lose the lid to it though,
I
because
wish that was on the box.
that's pretty good.
Jetty ready. That's
He
good.
didn't lose the lid to his Tupperware though, because that's also in its box.
Oh yeah, well, there you go.
No, I'm telling you. Well, listen, if I had unboxed it, you guys probably would have never believed me that it was an as seen on TV product. So, frankly,
there you go. You're still a
it's fate. I'm glad that it's been in the box in
Yeah.
between, because now I could prove to you
Yeah.
that that's the device it was. Well, apparently, no one else fucking remembered to bring something. So
That's true.
that's cool.
I
Yeah.
own 0 of I've seen it on TV stuff.
Really?
Yeah, I don't own anything.
You don't even have like those push-up things? I feel like you would
Those
have
I got from the Corolla show. Were those as seen on TV?
Yeah.
The perfect push-up?
Oh yeah.
I got those somewhere.
Yeah.
They're
See, I
still-
didn't
What
even
they're
have
about
something.
the? Didn't you also receive a drop stop for the side of your car there?
Okay, I've received several things that I've seen on TV, but I've never actually purchased something that I've seen on TV.
Well,
Did you guys have in a local shopping center or mall where you grew
I
up
take that
an
back. I
actual
bought
physical
Freedom Rock.
store?
yeah. Yeah, the
Yeah.
SCN TV store.
That was the weirdest thing to me.
I love
But-
that store.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you have, Dawson?
I bought Freedom Rock.
Okay.
Hey man, is that Freedom Rock? Yeah, man. Well, turn it up, man.
Matt, now that you say that, there's still an as seen on TV store in my local mall.
Really?
Well,
I
if
mean,
they
even
sell Freedom
maybe
Rock
not
on
after the
CD,
quarantine,
get it.
there won't be.
Yeah.
I don't think anything's gonna be the same after this.
All right, Gary, you can only shop at one store, As Seen on TV or Brookstone.
Oh, Brookstone.
Yeah,
You
that's
like
a very
Brookstone
easy
stuff?
choice.
Is Brookstone even a store anymore? I thought
don't
they went
know.
under.
I used to go there to get my free massages. I would just sit in those
Oh, they-
chairs.
Everyone did.
Yeah. That's all I did there. I never really purchased
Yeah,
a product.
the massage chair alone is better than anything in an as seen on TV store.
Yeah, you're right. But just I don't know. I don't see Brookstone things having longevity. Like I don't go to people's houses and see like an old Brookstone. thing.
My
posted
air fan that I
that's
showed
not
you,
TV
Little
stuff.
Max, that shows Brookstone, and remember how long that's been lasting. So there you go.
That's as long as it gets. Then I'm sorry. I don't
That
know.
thing is still kicking.
Max.
I will also
Brookstone?
not be
Max
surprised
is
if
Brookstone.
one of Dawson's lava lamps is definitely a Brookstone item as well. You can't tell me that's not.
Lava
Hot
lamp.
Topic, I think. Isn't that more of a Hot Topic product?
No, all the lava lamps are either
maybe.
Target or Amazon.
All right.
Mm.
It's a
Yes,
lava lamp. Why on earth would you ever purchase a lava lamp from Brookstone? They're $7.
I'll let myself out.
Lava
Okay.
lamps are only $7.
At Target, yeah.
They're pretty cheap, yeah.
Oh.
Caelan, you
The
mentioned
bigger
Matt.
ones are like 13 maybe, but yeah.
What's
I mean,
the
they really light up a room. So
what's the update on your air conditioning, Caelan?
It's all fixed now.
Nice, good, glad
it's
to hear.
fixed.
All fixed. Yep.
Oh, good.
Good. You'll have
And
to
the
call in.
beehive has been destroyed, so we're all back to normal now.
You'll have to call into Ace on the House to be berated for something.
Not going to do that ever again. That's never happening again.
Oh yeah, update. We mentioned Caelan going on Ace in the House after showing us his air conditioning setup on a water cooler a few weeks ago. He went on. Word has it, it did not go well. Oh, we talked about this. It didn't go well. So, but he's okay now. And your house is nice and cool still.
Nice and cool now. Yeah.
Nice and cool. Max is getting a little bit of a break. Brookstone Max is getting a little bit of a breather. All right, let's get our plugs in. It's Friday, guys. It's Friday. So let's GTFO, and we'll go in reverse show and tell order. So Matt, Mr. Vegetti. What would you like to plug?
That's my new nickname, Mr. Vegetti.
That is a good substitute teacher name.
It kind of
Mr.
does
Vegetti.
sound like a
Thanks for
substitute
coming
teacher
in.
name. That's really funny. Okay, so yeah, Sword and Scale 161. It's one of the episodes I wrote. It's out now. I just finished writing the next episode. I don't know when the hell that one's going to come out, but I'm working on that all weekend long. So in the meantime, follow me on Twitter at Matt Fondiler, and hope everyone has a great weekend.
And that's right. I also wish that. And got to give it up one more time to Pixel Fun for making this classic.
Oh, that was
Oh
awesome.
yeah, the News
It's,
Nook.
No, or the new
Nick
Nook.
one.
There is
Yeah,
a
the new
typo.
Nook.
The new Nook, which is very unpixel fun like, but
Yes.
don't care because there's so many other details in here that really make this thing shine. I like all the
Yes.
clocks pointing to 6-9. There's a bunch of clocks behind them.
But they're all slightly different.
Yeah, exactly.
Even though
So
they're
it's
all
very realistic.
California times.
It's not a copy paste time though, So
Yes.
and then we have the glow in the dark dolphins,
Hmm.
the Eggo factory on fire. We need more news from Matt, and then of course Dawson's or Nostra Dawson. What do we call him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Mr.
Mr.
Dawson's
Dawson.
that dude's dead. That
prediction.
dude is no longer alive.
Kim Jong being dead. And the time 6:69. Got the Eggo waffles, Tangerine Express,
Pizza Rat.
Dawson's flask. I mean, the cactus that Jen made and a broken one next to it. Matt's old Netflix DVDs, the English D. I mean, everything's there. So make sure Pizza Rat.
My favorite, very subtle touch that I did not notice until like the 10th time that I looked at it, but I'm wearing the headphones backwards, which was a reference to that somebody made that when they would see something, they would of course recognize the headphones were on backwards.
Yep.
So well done, sir.
I totally missed that. And well done, Pixel Fun.
Oh, thank you, darling.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Oh, what do you got there? An Aperol Spritz?
That's exactly right. My wife has been preparing them in the other room, and mine just arrived because it's Friday afternoon.
It is Friday
Cheers,
afternoon.
fellows.
Hey, cheers, guys. Clink. Sorry about the dead air, but the rule is you have to take a sip after you cheers, right, Doss?
That's right, dude.
That is right. All right, so that is Matt's plug, and also check out Pixel Fun's art. Caelan, what do you like to plug?
I'm actually going to shout out the guy that made this T-shirt right here, Joe Giacaro.
Giacaro.
I don't know. You can follow him on Instagram at Drawn by Joe Art. He does a lot of Corolla stuff. He does cultural phenomenon stuff. He does a lot of different artwork. So go follow him on Instagram.
He does these really great office stickers as well in Office.
Oh yeah, he sent me.
Office.
Sent my wife a couple of Prison Mike stickers.
Who?
See?
He's a champ.
No, who'd he send it to?
My wife.
There you go. And then Gary. Oh no, I think I'm next. For my plug, I would like to promote Days of Thunder. Days of Thunder is back.
Yeah.
Check it out on YouTube.
Congrats, guys.
I play a guy named Donovan, and it is a hoot. It's also on any podcast you want. Hosted by Dave Damashek, Dave Feeney. Gary's on it as well, and it's a lot of fun. I think you'll enjoy it. All right, Gary.
YouTube channel.
Yep.
Yeah. I will plug Days of Thunder as well. Reasonable Doubt this week. Dr. Drew guest, so check that out if you're so inclined.
Ooh.
And I'm sure I will be the only one who this is useful for, but for anyone as stupid as me, watch the Westworld Season 3 finale all the way through the credits. There are 2 scenes after the credits. I had
you didn't watch those?
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Oh, I've seen them now. I've seen them now, but Dawson, I'm not going to reveal anything. You're okay. I'm not going to reveal anything, but as I should have learned from other seasons, at the end of a season of Westworld, you watch all the way through the credits, and there's going to be more scenes. And damn, does it change the way the season ended. So enjoy that if you are as stupid as me.
Yeah. Whenever I see credits for anything, any movie or TV show, I just imagine Billy Walsh from Entourage getting up on the stage and sit down. Appreciate everybody who made this film.
Yeah. So again, without spoiling anything whatsoever, I imagine, Gary, you were reading an article and then you saw a sentence and you're like, wait, what? I don't remember seeing that. And then you realized that there was more after credit stuff.
How did you find out?
Luckily, the article I was reading said basically after watching the 2 post-credit scenes, so it didn't reveal. I was able to stop reading right then, go and watch them fresh without having any of it spoiled for me. So
well,
yeah.
I'm very jealous that you got to appreciate that, whatever it shall be, so we don't spoil it.
Yeah, it was a few day gap there, so it was almost like we got to see the finale of Westworld twice.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. And before we get to Dawson's plug, Matt, what is in an Aperol Spritz?
Well, an Aperol Spritz.
Spritzer?
Wow.
Spritzer?
it contains a type of alcohol called Aperol, which is what this sort of orangey color is.
Very good.
And you pretty much are only combining it with some like soda water and a little bit of citrus. And that's basically all it is. It's super simple. It's a very like European afternoon type of cocktail. It actually was brought up to our attention recently because we were thinking about our anniversary and our honeymoon. And when we were in Switzerland and in Italy, we had Aperol spritzes. And so
Sounds like a pre-ski drink, right?
Oh, and
Yeah,
alcohol.
you know,
And that
kinda
might
wants
be
it
that
from
might
that.
be the root where they got that name, Aperol.
Might be. Well, it's on ice, so it's
Yeah.
definitely like a kind of supposed to be like a summer afternoon kind
Yeah.
of a drink.
Very
yes.
refreshing, very light. That was actually my cruise drink whenever we got drinks on the boat. I would ask for the Aperol spritz.
I
That's what
think
needed.
my wife told me that she saw the recipe on Giada's website, famous
Giada.
Food Network chef and author. So, you know, she knows what she's doing. So if you want to drink what I'm drinking, you can look up the Giada Aperol Spritz, and that's exactly what we made.
Love it. All right, Dawson.
Spritz a weird way.
Hmm?
Oh,
Matt, you say spritz a weird way.
Yeah, I'm putting an H in there. I don't know why.
Yeah, I can't-
Spritz. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm going
Spritz.
Spritz. I don't need to do that.
Spritz.
Spritz.
Very
Yeah.
Jewish of you.
Jew it up
Yeah,
a little
it's
bit, Matt.
a little too Jewy. I mean, no, you're right. It's Spritz. I don't know why I was adding an H. I don't know why.
Jew it
Oh
up.
shit! Well, we're
John-
gonna hear Gary's Jewish frat story.
Oh,
Is that today?
God.
We're gonna have to do it another day. I've got to go take
All
care
right.
of the kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I gotta feed the dogs, dude.
I am surprised that Dawson a mere 20 minutes ago looks at me with a straight look in his face and goes, "I will not write a column based on my skin color." And then 20 minutes later, he just yells and was like, "Jew it up." That's the same guy.
It's the same
Wow.
guy.
So,
You got range.
Same
You got
dude.
range.
Same dude.
all right, Dawson, where can we go for you?
I don't know. I did a fun interview on Instagram with my friend Angela Petrilli last night, and you should just follow Angela Petrilli on Instagram. She's either at Angela Petrilli or Angela Petrilli Music or Angela Plays Guitar. And she will learn a new song every fucking day and then just post her playing the lick like perfectly through the solo, whatever. She's already got like fucking 20,000, I don't know how many Instagram followers she has. But she's at Angela Petrilli Music, and she's pretty much, I don't know, she's better than most dudes I know who play guitar. If you're looking for lessons, she's doing them remotely.
Yeah.
So if you're stuck in this fucking quarantine and you're like, fuck, dude, I'm worthless. What do I need to do? Play guitar. Angela will teach you. Check her out at Angela Petrilli Music on Instagram.
Very talented, really skilled guitarist. I back that 1,000,000%. All right, that'll do it for Watercooler. Let's get our weekend started. And we'll get out of here. Thanks so much for listening. We'll be back next week. We love you. Goodbye.